Oh, yes, it's that Friday feeling. Yes, it has arrived again, finally. Golly gosh, I've been waiting all week for this Friday feeling. But hey, what's going on? We've got issues. Okay, what do you mean issues? Well, okay, slight issues. Now the plane is done, it's finished. Apart from just whittle one thing, let's just get the motor working. Now, I was on the phone to Cliff this morning. I was bright and early. Excuse me, and I had issues. Yes, I had issues. Oh my golly gosh. It was so ready for today. Today was like, yes, we are ready for the Maiden. Just bring me that weather. The noise you can hear in the background, this is my little battery. I'm charging it to its full extent. But we'll show you the plane later on. But I had a problem with Spectrum. My Spectrum radio, my new 7XE radio. And you say, surely not, Chris. Your 7XE, you had a problem with this? Yes, I have. I had the motor in the front of the nose. If you just look at this picture now, you look like, Chris, what happened? That looks so sexy. Yes, it looks a bit like a pig's ear. Basically because I've been trying to screw the motor from the front. When I had it from the back, all the screws come loose. And I realised that now with the servos in situ, I can't get my Allen wrench inside to loosen the screws. So as Cliff said, just stick it at the front. So it does come with a plate, and that you screw little screws in the back, and then screw self tapping screws at the front. And I did do that once, and I thought I'd done it, and then I put the nose cone on. My nose cone, see what such a brilliant idea that was, eh? There you go, there's the front. Such a brilliant idea to have that, because then I was able to take that off, put the motor on, screw it in, and then that would just go over the dowels. Job's a good one. Motor is changed. Now, we had some really weird issues this morning. I didn't know if it was the ESC or the transmitter, the receiver, anything, but the motor was trying to go both ways, and it was getting really, really hot and making horrible noises, as I showed Cliff this morning, thinking, someone help me here. So, what I decided to do was just take it out, the fuselage, stick it on the bench, charge the battery, which I'm doing now, and we'll have a closer look to see what's going on. Now, I did just do it before I come on to start recording, and the motor seems working. But I've got a small issue with the transmitter. Okay, we've got the iPhone cam over here somewhere, and we've got the overhead cam, which is extreme close up. Right, so as you see, I'll put the motor on the bench, and I have got my Spectrum receiver, which is an AR something. It says it on here somewhere, AR410. This is my AR410. All ready to rock and roll. You know, this is my little battery. It's only a small diddy battery. Then I've got my transmitter, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to see this. Let's just turn this on. So yeah, my transmitter. Now, let's put this battery on it, because I want you to see what's going on here. So it's really trial and error. Okay, there we go. So let's put our battery in the ESC. Beautiful. Okay, so watch this. If you can see that now, let's try and see if I can get this in focus. Right, you see that's 2%. Come on, get in focus. It's the throttle. It's not always going to 0 for some reason. Did you see that jump? So I don't know if I've got an issue with this stick. I mean, they're not Hall gimbals, are they? I know all of you are saying to me, Chris, why did you change from the X20S? Because I wanted to play around with Spectrum. You see that throttle? See it dancing about? I mean, I can't find anywhere on it. Turn that off, noisy thing. Turn off. Thank you. I can't find anywhere for calibration. I mean, on a X20S FR Sky, you can calibrate, make sure everything's calibrated. See, but that goes. Well, it's 100. That's gone there. See that? It's just. I don't know. I don't know. That's really worrying, don't you think? Is that the gimbal? I don't know. You tell me. Leave in the comments. Anyway, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick this in the plane. Now I know it's working okay. I'm not sure what all them freaking noises were this morning. I'm sure we'll find out. Maybe the receiver's getting some sort of issues through the servos or something. I don't know. Let's have a see. Alright, so we've got the IFO cam and the overhead cam. Now, I don't know if I can keep this in focus, but we'll certainly try. So the radio is on, and let's whack in the battery for now. I'll hide the cables in a minute. Let's get the right way around, Chris. Perfect. And let's give it a bit of throttling. Oh, we go! Oh! What is going on? All right. Okay, so that is the noise I heard this morning. Now, I don't know what it is. This is free as a bird. I can only think that it's maybe this the receiver too close to something, the battery, the IEC. Let's just take it out. I mean, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the servos out, if I can. Probably in the wrong position. Hang on. All right, that's everything out. So I've taken the servos out and the IEC, and I'm just going to put the battery in. See what's causing that noise. Interesting, don't you think? Alright, it's kind of pushed everything back in. I'm going to stick everything in, all but the servos. Okay, so let's try it again. Ooh. I'm not sure what that can be. It could be. Let's take the battery out so it's not so close. Okay, so that's at least the cutoff works. So stick that out there. So it's kind of all away from the receiver. No. What is going on? What is it not liking? Is it because I've got a little magnet in there? Let's stick everything out. Let's stick over there. Am I too close, maybe? Is that what's causing the noise? Right, so it's not doing it now. I'm so confused. I really don't know. And I know it's boring you now, but... I think my servo's not very good either. What is going on? Alright, enough of that. We know we've got electrical problems, so I'm going to have to source some decent servos and a decent ESC. So let's just have a quick overview, of the actual craft. The airplane, absolutely fantastic. Really, really happy with it, with the proper propeller on as well. Yes, I did spray the propeller, and it is balanced. I sanded it down with some water sandpaper, and it's yeah, to get it what's the word I'm looking for? To get it as thin as possible, but it doesn't matter. A bit of nose weight is all good. There you go. Isn't that fantastic? We'll show you a shot of the wings on, but let's go to the iPhone cam and get a bit of close shottage. Can't say that word. Shottage. Okie dokie. Now I am you have to excuse there's noise in the background. I think the neighbour's doing something random. Yeah, so there's the little rubber band that sticks on to the actual little hex screws, as I like to say, and there is my sort of removable front. It does look a bit grainy, the wood. I do need to sand it down and respray it again and fill it in. So, but I'm not too worried about that. The purple screwdriver makes an appearance. Oh yes, on the iPhone cam. So here we go. So this is what I did paint inside here, by the way, and I bought a purple Sharpie to hide my crimes. Yes, I did. So I decided I went a bit mad in there on that. This is a bit overkill. Absolutely. Yes, why not? I did try to get smaller ones, but I didn't. But I just found that that's what I needed, so I could adjust the tail and everything else, which is great. So my rubber bands. Now here is obviously where I've got a bit over keen when I was cutting the covering. So, but that could be painted yellow. It's not a problem, is it? Let's just tilt it the other way. Yes, I did put my DRCH sticker on, mainly because I was putting this stripe on, and for some reason the iron shot to 220. So it kind of pulls the yellow off the sticky. So I thought, well, let's stick there one, stick it either side. Absolutely lovely. Now the boo-boos that I had last week, if I can spin this round, if I can look there, there you go. Now this is where the now obviously I've just covered that with a pen with my purple Sharpie. It looks a bit of a pig's ear, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, so I moved this forward, as you can see, so it is in the right position. So if you can see this picture, that's just to show you what they do tell you to do, which is like everybody else, including Caroline, telling me that I was doing it all wrong, which I didn't know, to be honest with you, and now I do after all these years. It just goes to show you never stop learning. You really don't in this hobby. There's that one again. Once again, it looks like a pig's ear at the back, but I'm really not too bothered now. I've learned my mistakes and I won't do it again, I swear. Probably will. Probably forget. What else did we? I think that was it. Obviously the ESC and everything else is obviously a problem in there, but that's where everything will live anyway. With the, I did put 2 bits of timber in there, so I know a couple of people are building this. I just put before I put 2 bits of timber in there because I knew I wanted to put the receiver there. But you can do what you want. This is the great thing about building your own plane. You can build what you want into. It's like I've got an extra, I call cheek in there to hide all the cables. But I'm really happy, and it's really great, and I've enjoyed it building. I think the next time you see this will be when she's ready for a maiden. So yeah, so let me show you anyway, because we have got a canopy here that goes on here. Unfortunately, I'm holding the camera, so we'll have to go to the overhead cam. Okay, so now we are low as I want to go. Now you do get this for the canopy. It's like a clear, quite thick perspex, a few mil thick, and it actually goes around there. You've got 2 holes here that actually fit on this one and then fits on that one. Now when I did this, it was quite it left a big gap there. So what I did, I got some acetate sheets, I think it's called, acetate sheets or something like that. Anyway, thinner but nice for a canopy and bits and pieces. Now I use this as a cutout for this, and then I went through a couple of stages until I found this one, which I've got to redo because when I was covering the underside for overspray, I got a bit carried away with cutting and ended up cutting bits and pieces. But now what you can do is I can put this on there. It's very hard to get on both, like so, and then it will sit down like that. Obviously I need to respray because it's showing the grey through. And then you put a little screw in there on the other side and that side, and there she goes. She looks absolutely lovely, I think, like with that nice little canopy. Could even put a person in there. So, but I'll be happy with that anyway, and it's nice, and you can, with this acetate sheet, you can keep cutting it, and then, you know, it's a quick picture of when I did cover it, and so ready for spraying. What I did do is that I did sand around the edges so something to adhere to. And then I used a bit of primer and then the yellow, but I need another coat of yellow because the primer is coming through. As the propeller's okay, I'm happy with that. I mean, it was orange. Oh, dramaticism. Yes, we've got to have a bit of dramatic. Dramatic for the end of the build of the Sinbad Micro. Fantastic build it was as well. I enjoyed every moment. I made many mistakes. I've learned so much. And of course, you fantastic people out there have helped me so much as well. The community of the RC hobby is fantastic. And you was there to help me. And you was there for me losing my virginity. For the covering of the plane, that is. Fantastic. I loved every moment of it. Yes, the electronics, that's another thing. I'll get that all sorted out by next week. The transmitter, the Spectrum transmitter, I don't know. If you can leave stuff in the comments, if you know what's going on, if there is a way to calibrate the sticks or whatever. Maybe it's a bit of feedback from the ESC. I don't know. I really don't. So, but if you know, leave it in the comments. I will try another transmit. I will try that receiver on another plane, should I say, just to make sure that it's not the Spectrum, that it's something random. But if you know what's going on, please leave it in the comments. Fantastic. Yes, absolutely fantastic. Listen, if you can get out this weekend and play with boats, planes, cars, helicopters, quads, you know, there's so much for the radio control, and the community is fantastic, and the hobby is brilliant. It really is. It really gives you that moment and that really feel-good feeling for this weekend. And that's what the Friday feeling is all about. Yes, to give you that feel-good feeling. Oh, my teeth are not in my mouth today. That feel-good feeling. Yes, the feel-good feeling that you have all weekend long to enjoy and put a smile on your face. If you've enjoyed this build, then fantastic. I'm so happy. If you've actually learned something, brilliant. If you've just been laughing with me or about me or for me, fantastic as well. But listen, if you are getting out, be safe, keep safe, but most of all, have fun. We're back here in the hangar next week if it's the weather's crap, and we would be doing something fun. Oh yes. Thanks for popping by. Really appreciate it. Love you all. Ta-da!